Hi, Facebook group. My name's Lyric. So I would like to do a special message for you, okay? So I'll tell you a little bit about what's going to go down right now. So this is not going to be a message about anything from your person. This is all about you, the Divine Feminine, okay? We're going to take a look at potential blocks that you have. We're also going to take a look at overall energy and see what guidance Source has for us, okay? I have services as well, mostly just tarot readings and palm readings. If you're interested in checking those out, email me at w2walchemy@gmail.com. So before I get started, I just wanted to say a couple of things. I just listened to Sophia's tarot message in the Facebook group, and I guess she probably sent us an email, and I haven't checked my emails yet. About how mission people aren't doing what we're supposed to do. And I don't mind stuff like that because personally, like, I hired Sophia to mentor me because I know myself pretty well and I know my personality and I need that guidance. I know I do, and I need someone to help me. And that's why I'm working with Sophia, honestly, okay? But I began healing in 2014, okay? I'm not anything special, but in certain areas, I have a lot to offer people, especially probably in the future when it comes to counseling, because I'm a starseed, and what that means is, like, I've had to, and you can look this up on the internet, like, I've had to heal myself from a very serious illness that I was suffering from, and I'm free from that, and a couple of other things. And how you guys are meeting me today. This has been almost 8 years of healing. And maybe, like, you can see that I'm not like an incredibly, like, rich person, but I was literally, like, almost on death's door, and I was homeless, and I was really, really sick, and I didn't have anything. I didn't even own a pair of shoes. And so I've had to come a really long ways to where I'm at today. And so I don't take this healing stuff lightly. I know how serious it can get, and I know the depths that the human spirit can go to when it's ill. And it's just really sad to me about what will happen. And all of that stuff, guys, relates to what's happening in our mind, okay? And we're not consciously aware of that sometimes. Like, we think that we're the boss and that we know all these things and that we don't need anyone to tell us anything. But if you're listening to, like, tarot readings, if you're following people like Sophia, there's stuff that you're not aware of, that you don't recognize, and you're either ignorant to it or you're not willing to put in the work. And it's a two-part deal. It's recognition, and then it's doing the work. That's all there is to it. It's you start recognizing that, hey, there's this area of my life that I need to take a look at. And then now that I know what it is, I can move forward and I can take action, and I can resolve this, and I can have a higher quality of life. Like, I don't have to sit in my suffering anymore, okay? So let's take a look. I already shuffled the cards. So like I said, this is for the Divine Feminine. This is for the whole Facebook group. Nothing with the Divine Masculine unless you identify as a Divine Masculine, okay? But we're not talking about your person today. We're talking about you, okay? And I'm not in a separation with my person, but we haven't spoke to each other in 2 days. And I'm not, my plan for the moment, and he told me something that he tells me often. And I'm gonna really, I feel so, like, and I'm not even I'm not upset, like, at all, actually. I'm really looking forward to this time. And I don't know, it probably won't be for very much longer. I'll probably hear from him in 2 more days. I'm hoping it's a little bit longer because I want to, I've really enjoyed being by myself and just, like, healing and doing my own thing, kind of. Yeah, it's just interesting, this journey, because you really start to wonder about the roles that I do anyways. Like, I wonder about the role my twin flame has and the one I hold within the connection. I just think it's so interesting. I feel that sometimes they alternate back and forth, like, literally. Like sometimes his responses are divine feminine and mine are divine masculine, and then we switch. And sometimes we even switch on each other, which is really odd to me. I don't know if anyone else experiences that. But enough about that, guys. Let's focus on ourselves. So I'm going to pull a card from this Heal Yourself Oracle deck. Love. So I feel that this is actually a block. And then it's the number 28, which reduces down to 10. So it's the ending of a cycle. So it's like that funny little jumping off place, right? Like it's that starting over into a brand new cycle. And I really feel that this love card is about how we love ourselves and how we're taking care of ourselves, because we want so much to focus on our person. We don't want to really internalize what's going on within us. Like we want to so bad blame our person for issues, and they're causing this in our relationship, and they're causing that in this, and if only he would be like this, then everything else would be different. And that's probably true. Like you're probably right. Like that's completely true. But you can't do anything about it. Like you can't make that person do anything. You can only deal with yourself. You only have the ability to control your personal outcomes. And I know that your heart is hurting, and I know that you love this person. But if you switch the focus from off of your person onto yourself, and you start healing, like genuinely have this understanding of like, I'm ill. No one wants to admit that. People don't want, I'm programmed. These thoughts and these beliefs that I have, I think that they're mine because they're in my head, but they're not mine. They came from my mother. They came from my father. They're coming from my sister. They're coming from that one teacher at school who always rode my ass. Do you want to live as someone that's not yourself? You are a completely unique person without someone else's influence. Like you're your own person. And when you really understand that there's someone inside there's a small, small child that wants to be reborn, that wants to be retaught, that wants to be herself finally. And you take the time to nurture her needs, you're not going to be as worried about what your person's up to. Like you're not going to care. Like you're just not. And then when that person comes around and they're like, hey, how's it going? You're going to be ecstatic. But you're not going to mind that they're not there. And the things that they do that irritate you aren't going to irritate you anymore. And you're going to be focused on yourself, and you're going to be focused on your own growth. And that's what this whole journey is about. It's about your personal growth. It's about you being that person that you were created to be. You weren't made by this earth. You were created. Do you understand what that means? You were created, not made by the earth. And the way that you're acting to your reality is a creation of this earth. But that's not the true. You're a creation. Okay? I hope I made that clear. I'm going to pull an overall energy with these Ancient Heart Oracle cards. And I heard Teresa's song. And then I was looking for oracle decks because I want to improve my ability to do oracle decks. And I found these on the internet, coincidentally. So I'm going to pull an overall energy for us. The 4 directions. So maybe at this time you feel like you're being pulled in 4 directions. And it's the number 22, so another synchronicity there. And you might feel like you're not in control, that everything around you is a whirlwind, that what's the point? There's so much happening, like I can't do anything about the situation. And you're right, you can't. But work on yourself. If you are tired, get some rest. If your house is a mess and you have the energy to clean it, clean your house. If you need to do some inner work, do some inner work. If you need to reach out to a counselor, reach out to a counselor. If you need to eat some food, eat some food. Listen to what your body is telling you. Start really nurturing yourself. Start taking care of yourself. And start taking care of yourself the way that you would take care of a child, or the way you would have taken care of your person. Pull all that energy away and put it onto yourself. because you're not doing anybody any favors by pretending to help someone else when you're the one that's sick. Do you understand that? Okay, so we're going to pull some tarot. My son just walked in and he's probably like, what the heck, Mom? Okay. My kids know I'm weird. Like, they know, they've been with me for a long time. They know. And I spend a lot of time with my kids, and I'm going to cry.
Don't cry, Mom.
Yeah.
Make me cry.
I know. But I had the opportunity to be a second-time mother because I was of an opportunity that was lost to me, and I was able to recover that through my healing. And I'm crying right now because my son's here.
Want a hug?
Yeah. My son's amazing.
I don't know if you want to be in the video or not.
Yeah. Here, Dakota can say hi.
Hello. I was on the videos once.
Yeah. So it's just, I can't, like, it's hard for me at this time, and especially at this stage in my journey, like, Dakota just recently moved in with me, so I'm having a hard time, like, figuring out what to do with all my stuff. But I try my best. So, and I just have such a passion for healing because I know how important it is, because it's not just about us, it's about others, and it's about us, but we can't show up for them if we're sick. Like, right? Like, when my kids were small and I was really, really sick, like, they didn't have a mom, and now I get to be a mom to my kids. And a lot of people don't get to say stuff like that. So I'm really fortunate, and it's funny, it's like a weird, it's just, and it's one of those mystical things, I feel like. It's like one of those divine things, because not everybody gets the opportunity to do that. And some people don't care. But let's get some tarot, because this is like, do you need something?
Oh, no, I was watching it.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we'll just... No, I feel super awkward. And I'm going to get my period soon, so I'm a little more emotional. Okay, so we have the 5 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, and the Sun card. So there's definitely many blocks here. A lot of us are struggling. A lot of us have really given up here with the 6 of Swords. That these burdens are too much for us, that we can't keep fighting by ourselves. And you see this person is stuck on his knees, and there's all of these like evil entities behind him. But he's here all by himself, all alone. And that's how the world feels to us when you're fighting by yourself. It feels like the evil is all around you and there's no one to help. But you have to reach out, you guys. You have to reach out and find someone that you feel comfortable talking to and release. Like, you have to do that. Yeah, you, like what Sophia said, you do have to do that, because you're going to keep remaining the way that you are. You're going to keep feeling like you can't do anything. You're going to feel defeated for the rest of your life. You're going to feel hopeless. You're going to feel like you can't turn the corner. And every day you're going to slowly give up more and more and more. And that's not what you were here for. That's not what you were put on this earth for. And all that sadness and the destruction, like, that's not who you are. And it's not like, that's not what your future is going to hold. But if you keep that in your mind and you keep that energetically, it's attached to you. And when you're moving forward, that stuff is, even if the outside world doesn't look like that to you, inside of you, you're carrying that trauma. You're carrying around that evil darkness. You're carrying around that sense of defeatedness, that hopelessness. Then you're never going to see the blessings that are in front of you, because you're always going to be stuck there. So there's just heavy-heartedness. Yeah, wishful thinking, wishing that things were different, wishing that there was a better way, but there's not a better way. You have to take action. No one is going to make this right for you. No one. You have to take action for yourself. You have to step up. You can't just sit down and be like, well, I didn't deserve this. This isn't fair to me. I'm a good person. It doesn't fucking matter. You have to take action for yourself. You have to. And then we have the Sun card. So take action for yourself. Recognize that this energy of self-defeat and hopelessness is temporary, and it can be remedied. That it doesn't have to stay, this isn't your natural state of being. This sun is. Looking forward to the future. Standing in the light. Standing proud. Standing with honor. Standing that, hey, I'm an achiever. I can do things. I'm better than what my past was. I'm better than what's inside of my head. I have a purpose. I was born with a purpose. I was born with a great purpose. It doesn't define me, the past. So that's all I have. That was super emotional, and I hope no one judges me for crying, but that's releasing, and that's what you do. You have to honor your feelings, guys. So I'm going to post this to the Facebook group. It was kind of like emotional, but if you have any questions and you want to talk to me, w2walchemy@gmail.com. Have a great day.